7 months ago, Jeremiah Norbert was sworn in as the new Crime Prevention Minister tasked with developing a comprehensive national plan to address the root cause of the island's criminal activity. The minister would work with relevant stakeholders to draw up this plan. 3 months later, in June, the minister, in providing an update on this initiative, said the government was in the process of identifying a consultant to put together the plan. Ahead of the parliamentary sitting on Tuesday, October 22nd, he provided a further update on this initiative.
We have engaged several individuals. We've not selected a particular person. However, what we've been doing in the meantime is working with the various agencies that deals with various components of crime. So we've had several meetings. My ministry have had several meetings with the social agencies, SSDF, Umbutu, ACT, the Alliance for Community Transformation. We've also had meetings with the hierarchy of the Bodley Correctional Facility and the parole department. We've also met with the police. So the idea is to be able to bring all of these agencies together and look at the different elements of crime that they deal with, who deals with rehabilitative, the different elements, and then see how we can bring all of this under one umbrella and coordinate.
The Crime Prevention Minister has responded to criticism of his performance over the past 7 months. Some, including the opposition United Workers' Party, have been critical of what they say is his silence on the sustained incidents of gun violence taking place on the island. He, however, has indicated he is doing what he has been tasked with, clarifying his duties under the crime prevention portfolio.
I'm not the Minister of National Security. I'd like to make it very clear, and I think there is a misperception. So most times people believe the police falls directly under the purview of the Prime Minister, who is the Minister for National Security. My job, and the Prime Minister, I think, stated it clear. Even this morning he said it again, that my job is to ensure that I coordinate. We have several agencies, from education, the social agencies, the rehabilitative agencies. We have several agencies that deals with different components of crime and criminality, and different agencies deal with combating crime from different angles. My job is to ensure that we can bring all these agencies in one place. I think we've organized a meeting, I think sometime in November, with all the stakeholders. So we've had meetings with them independently, and now we're going to bring all of them together and look at what part they play and how we can coordinate the effort so that it becomes more synchronized, more coordinated.
Minister Norbert further explained the difference between the Home Affairs portfolio and that of National Security, which is held by Prime Minister Philip G. Pierre.
The Ministry of Home Affairs and National Security were usually combined, right? There was not a separation, really. So that ministry would have dealt with every component of crime. They would be responsible for the police, they would be responsible for Bodley, for the fire service, for probation and parole. What Prime Minister did is there was a clear separation, and he ensured that national security remained with him. National security deals with the national security of the country. So when you see things that happen to the police or deals with the police, most times the Prime Minister will be, yes, we work closely. As one of the components of crime prevention is to ensure that we work closely with the police. Because when people hear the police, they believe it's just guns and arms. The police also have a soft part where they deal with community policing, and I think the Commissioner articulated that well when he was announced that there's a very strong component that will be dealing with some of the social factors. It will not just be guns and arms. Yes, there is a need for that. Those responsible for it will do it. But my role now as Minister of Home Affairs, Crime Prevention, is to now bring all the agencies that are involved.
For the DBS News World, I am Zane Romulus.